Hi folks, this is Martin from the photoacademy.eu, and this is a video review of one of our photo walks up in the Swedish Lapland this summer. And this special walk is a tour inside of the Summer-Icehotel in Jukkasjärvi. It's the first time they have a hotel in summertime. And we did a little walk inside of it and I shot some images. I like to show you the images and tell you something about how I shot them. It's a very dark environment and my ISO range is between 2000 and 12,000 ISO. I show you here on the right hand side this window so you can see my adjustments and all my settings in the camera. It's as I said, very dark inside of it. I shot everything without a tripod, so that's the reason why I use these high ISO settings. And it's all the rooms, the three special ice rooms, the hotel rooms they have inside of this refrigerator. It's very small and I use the lens 16-35. Here I have some detail shots of sculptures you will find on the entrance hall. As I said, I shot everything without a tripod and used the high ISO setting instead. Most of you maybe get a look on the noise you get from the high ISO, but I can tell you for those kind of images it's no problem to use a high ISO setting, because you have a lot of structure and a kind of graininess inside of these ice sculptures, and so this is not a problem. If you zoom in, you can't see a lot of noise inside of the image. The reason is the structure of the ice and the snow. So this is the point why I use the high ISO instead of the tripod. Especially in the rooms is a problem for me to use a tripod from my special point of view. Here outside in the entrance hall you can use a tripod without a problem. You can live with the available light. You can shoot these images with ISO 200 or 100. If you use a tripod, that's no problem. But inside of the hotel rooms this is a problem, and I love to go around and use only my camera and take a look through the viewfinder and choose the perspective I want to have. Get down on the knees, got some shots of these ice blocks, of the ice bar, and I used the available light inside of this hall and I changed the perspective and the angle of view to capture the available light inside of these ice blocks to get these structures. You can see a lot of things inside of these ice blocks or on the front of the ice blocks, the structure of the ice. And only if you're changing your perspective a little bit, you change the things you can see, and that's very cool. I think, especially with these ice structures. You have a lot of structures and you can choose the view and what you can see inside of it only by changing your perspective. I love this environment, I love this ice blocks, I love the light they set up over there. It's great to go in, also inside of the hotel or the refrigerator, and only take a look on everything. You can see all the light inside the ice, and here you have something inside from the river, from the Torne River, and it's for me it's a little person who is trying to catch these things inside of it. So I love only going around and take a look on everything, and yeah, I nearly forgot to shoot sometimes. And here we are inside of one of these rooms. It's a little bit dark inside of it, so I had to use these high ISO. But as I said, it's no problem. All the walls and the roof, it's a special snow they doing by their own, the architects from the Icehotel. And as you know, from a winter time, snow has a structure, and you can't see a noise inside of it. Only in the dark parts of an image, but on the rest of it, on all the ice piles and ice blocks and in the snow, you can't see the noise. Now this is a place you can sleep during one night there. The cost of one of these rooms is about 2,000 Swedish crowns. It's something 200 euro. And even if you're not sleeping there, I can recommend go in and take a look on this special, very, very special hotel. Even in the winter time or in the summertime, it doesn't matter. It's very great to go around, take a look on everything. Here we have a room with a little bit more light inside of it, so I could get down to the ISO 2000. It's a little bit more of a sharpness inside of my images with my camera, but as I said, there's no problem with the noise at all, with all these structures and ice and snow all around. That's no problem. So you can use whatever ISO you need to use if you don't have a tripod, or if you're not able to carry a tripod around, maybe on the flight you have a problem with the weight. So use your high ISO, figure out what the best ISO setting is for your special camera to go up with. For me it's no problem with the 12,000. Yeah, and you can shoot HDR if you want, like I did here for this image. It's an HDR shot. Even this special room, it's done in the HDR. Here you have a lot of lights, and even on this special part of the image, I don't really like this light spot, but it's okay for me. It's impression of this room or the light. The first shot I got was without the HDR processing, and on my on my screen on the camera, I said that this is not good for me. It's a very, very harsh highlight here on this beer. And even here, over here, you have a little bit of a harsh light inside of these ice rocks. So I set my camera up to bracketing and got an HDR shot, bracketing to process an HDR afterwards. And if you're steady enough, it's no problem to get HDR without the tripod. You have to look for a steady stand, and that's all. With the technology today, especially from the new Photoshop CS5, it's did an amazing job. And even on the Photomatics, I tried both of them, HDR in the CS5 and in the Photomatics. Both of them did an amazing job in the processing without the tripod shooting. Yeah, you can use some detailed shots as well inside of those environments. You can play around with the light you have, you can play around with things you can find. And here on this special shot, I have this ice glass from the ice bar inside of one of these rooms. Yeah, and here you have the ice bar. It's an amazing bar this summertime. I loved already the ice bar in the winter 2010-2011. But on this special ice bar here on the Summer-Hotel, I love all the stones on the floor. That's a very great job they did with a little bit, I don't know really what it is, it's cement or concrete, something like that. And then they have the ways here with these stones around the ice bar and through the whole entrance hall. Yeah, here you have the whole entrance hall. On the right hand side over here you have the 3 rooms, the hotel rooms, and here you have the way with the stones on the floor and the concrete between it to the ice bar. I love this entrance hall. It's very great with these lights and the structure of the whole hall on the roof. It's very great to have these 2 kinds of material together, the ice and the steel. I love that, and it's very, very nice with the blue light here. Here you have the first part of the entrance hall with some of the sculptures, and very great idea from the builders. Here you have a motorcycle inside of an ice block. It's very great to do this. Maybe not for those who was driving around with those kinds of motorcycles, but I loved it. I love this motorcycle inside of an ice block. It's like the whole hall it's the ice material and the steel material together, and on this special block it's melting together, or the steel is inside of the ice, the frozen water. Yeah, this is it. These are my impressions from the Summer-Hotel up in the Swedish Lapland in Jukkasjärvi. I have to thank the builders from the Ice Hotel for this special environment. And yeah, this is it. One of my first video reviews of Photowalks in the Swedish Lapland. I will come back to you with some other images and other Photowalks to show you what you can do. But this is it for this. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.